Tomorrow is sentencing day for Sean Diddy Combs, and can you believe it? A line already forming at the federal courthouse to get in. Combs was acquitted of the most serious charges against him, but he was found guilty of 2 other prostitution-related counts.
Within the last hour, he submitted a letter to the court telling the judge he's made the best of his time behind bars by reading, working out, and undergoing therapy. Alice Gaynor covered the trial and will be there tomorrow. She has a preview now of how this all plays out and more on what Combs says in that letter.
In July, Sean Diddy Combs dropped to his knees and prayed after he was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, which meant he was no longer facing life in prison. But the jury did convict him of 2 counts of transporting people for prostitution, finding he had paid sexual encounters with male sex workers and his girlfriends. Each count carries a sentence of up to 10 years behind bars, so he's facing up to 20 years. His defense team is asking for a sentence of 14 months, writing he has taken the time to achieve necessary rehabilitation from day one at the MDC, including getting clean of all substances. The defense also submitted letters of support, including one from a former girlfriend identified as victim 3. She did not testify at trial and asks the judge to release Combs to his family. Of meetings with prosecutors, quote, "I felt pressure to feel like a victim. I told them I was not, but they insisted that I was." Some fellow inmates wrote about the class Combs teaches there about life skills, entrepreneurship, and business management. "Mr. Combs has inspired me in this short period of time to better myself." Prosecutors are asking for a substantial sentence of just over 11 years, writing it's needed because Combs is unrepentant, that he largely conceded his conduct, the violence, domestic abuse, drug use, and distribution, and bribery. Former girlfriend Cassie Ventura, who testified at trial, submitted a victim impact letter that reads in part, quote, "My worries that Sean Combs or his associates will come after me and my family is my reality." She says they moved, and she is, quote, "keeping as private and quiet as I possibly can because I am so scared that if he walks free, his first actions will be swift retribution towards me and others who spoke up about his abuse at trial." We spoke with attorney Rich Schoenstein, who is not involved in the case. Combs has no prior criminal history, and the U.S. Probation Department recommends a sentence range of 5 to 7 years.
I think that's probably the right range. I don't think he's going to get a short sentence like the defense wants, and I also don't think he's going to get the maximum. So I think that middle ground is where most people expect us to go, but we will see. It's up to the judge.
And sentencing tomorrow is at 10 a.m., and we do expect Combs to address the judge. Just a short time ago, he submitted a letter. It reads in part, quote, "I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all of the hurt and pain that I have caused others by my conduct. I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs." He also addresses assaulting Cassie Ventura, writing, quote, "I was dead wrong for putting my hands on the woman that I loved. I'm sorry for that and always will be. My domestic violence will always be a heavy burden that I will have to carry forever." He also talked about being a father to 7 children and wanting a second chance. He feels like he failed them by all of this happening, of course.
And so many of his family members were there during the trial showing their support for him. Who else do we know that will be speaking to address the judge tomorrow?
So Combs is expected to speak. We know that his legal team filed a submission that says at least 4 defense team members will also speak. And there's a 15-minute video they want to have played in court. We don't know what that video is. We don't know if it'll be allowed. As for the prosecution side, Cassie Ventura's attorney says she will not be speaking. A former employee who testified under a pseudonym will also address the judge for about 5 minutes.
All right, Alice, thank you. Alice will be in court tomorrow, and we will be bringing you a special report as soon as that sentence is handed down, on air and streaming on CBS News New York.